Rebellion Bouquet by Felicity Self. The powers that should never be, or the flowers that should never be? That is the question. The powers that should never be tell you to hang your head dejectedly, to hang your head in shame, because of some false heredity linked up with some unknown ancestral name. Now they, the liars, might use this ruse, now they, the wicked, might agree to play this game. Now they might choose the talking heads to attempt to make exempt and change up everything. The saddest part, my friend, is that they even think they'll win. But I will tell you now today about another group, another they, who will not listen and will not obey. Yes, here's a secret door kept hidden, of which I'll let you in. This other they are not a part of them. For you see, this other they, of which I speak, are the flowers growing free. Yes, this other they are flowers that you are not supposed to know about, and certainly you are not supposed to be. Yes, the flowers who will not back down, no matter how virulent the trick, the lie, the crown. Yes, this other they are flowers, bright, beautiful, and bold, who lead the way organically, simply and quite stubbornly, by not doing what they're told. But flowers who, nonetheless, do know that they have only been allowed to grow, and yet they refuse to change. And now it begins to show, as they stand together and as they grow, in dangerous proximity, shoulder to shoulder, in old-fashioned solidarity. Their strength is in numbers, as they show they cannot be divided along a color line, and thus to show each one unique, made by the same divine. Now let's examine some of them, just a few, so we can make our plan by watching what they do. English daisies, frilly, lacy ladies dressed for tea, so humble and so sweet, bowed down spinning on their looms, without humility and kissing no one's feet. Or do we see the hybrid daisies, neon orange and bright, with their faces up in everything, but yet no need to shout, for in the quiet they do delight. And this dark purple delphinium would not dare label anyone, nor do they shame the dahlias or call them privileged for being peach. The bold carnations stay raging pink and make you think of the old days of our nation and songs in roller rinks. Sad carnations from the good old days, no more to be pinned upon a silky dress, a sports coat's vest, no more school dances, no more parades. The world has gone crazy. It's changing all away. And yet the sweet carnation calmly stays and doesn't buy into this grand charade. Instead, it readies itself to be plucked for baby showers, funeral bowers, or wedding flowers. It doesn't care. It will try its luck. They, all the flowers, believe because they cannot watch TV, because they don't know how to read. They wait. In the winter, in the wings, quite readily, for they've never seen the script. And the theater prepared for us sheep who sleep, they simply ignore and grow and stay, achieving our lost American dream. Yes, they, the flowers, they know instinctively to grow and ignore the news and instead boldly choose, so wise, even in these unprecedented times. Yes, they, the flowers, seem to not have heard a single dreadful, fear-filled word of what the television said. So upon high-held stems they raise their little heads. Let us clap for them and applaud their lack of dread. For it seems that flowers have little use of being told what's said, and blessedly refuse to use their petals or their leaves to tally up all those falsely labeled dead. If only we could play out in the sun all day, growing where we're planted and stay, with the flowers' faith, and have the power of their seeds to travel only at the end of summer where God's angels lead. If only, like them, upon his tempest and his wind, we could remain steadfast when the mark of the beast is ushered in at last. Let us stay rooted safe in place, shining beauty, beaming grace. And like the daisies, and be like daisies fresh, who in their wisdom think it best to turn their faces towards the sun and be at peace with everyone, For in their innocence, simplicity, and grace, would not think it fun to place a mask on any one, nor blot out any face. Nor do they delude themselves with visions of grandeur or a quest for power, and would shut up no one indoors, even for the briefest hour. So, if all of these many fine flowers do find one day that they have been cut down and gathered into a doomed bouquet, may they beam anyway from the trash heap where they were thrown away. For their beauty, O Lord, we know in your heart will stay, and through the longest winter bleak, their heavenly scent you will keep, and cause to linger in bare-faced rebellion sweet.